Developing the strategic vision. The vision may consider the aspirations of the company, where the company wants to be in the future. A well-conceived vision is a distinctive vision, and it's specific. It also considers the long term. It is of high importance that once the company has its strategic vision, all levels of the company must be told, and they must be considering this vision as their own. The vision really becomes something tangible when all members of the company assume it as their own, and they set hard objectives to achieve this vision. The mission, on the other hand, describes the purpose of the company, the business that the company is today. It may consider elements such as the labor, such as the stockholders, the shareholders, the consumers and clients. Those are the elements that can be considered in the mission. But the main element is what the company does today. The element that joins the mission and the vision are the values of the company. That is the glue that ties together both the vision, that is the future, with the mission, that is today. In the second phase, we have to set up the objectives. The objectives at a corporate level will be financial, marketing, production objectives. Those objectives must be measurable in quantity and also considering when they will be achieved, a time frame to achieve these objectives. One of the tools that can be used to measure how these objectives are being achieved is the balance scorecard. This is an element that considers several key indicators that joins the operational short-term objectives with the long-term strategy. So it can be measured in a daily, weekly, monthly base to see if the operational objectives are aligned with the strategic objectives. Third, crafting the strategy. Crafting the strategy is a very difficult thing and must be with the collaboration of all elements. At a corporate level, we will have the multi-business strategy, considering different business and mainly on creating value to the shareholders. At a business level, we will have more a strategy of maintaining and generating competitiveness, generating a competitive advantage over our rivals. At a functional level, then we'll have more practical, more operational strategies to keep the company running. The strategic vision plus the objective plus the strategy as itself will give us the strategic plan. Fourth, executing the strategy. Executing the strategy is to analyze what are the things that we have to do in the company to achieve the objectives. In this element, we have to consider several points that may be of high use in achieving our own planning. First of all is this organizational staffing, to have the personnel in the right positions, doing the right job, so all the efforts will be aligned with the objectives of the company. Building strategy resources, the resources that we have to develop to achieve strength and to achieve with those competitive advantage. The efforts of the organization must be aligned with the objectives. We don't want to have efforts dispersed that will not generate synergy, will not generate any competitive capabilities. All the efforts and organizational efforts must be aligned with the objectives that we have set. allocating resources, where my resources will have the most impact with the alignment of reaching our objectives in the short term and our strategic objectives in the long term. Therefore, generating policies to align those efforts in one place. Installing all the information systems to have information so we will be able to take decisions at the right moment with the right information. Motivating people. It is important that all the people that are working and collaborating in the company are well motivated so they can perform the best of their abilities. And generate a culture around the organization of how things are working. You will have an environment where work will be productive and people will be happy to do their job because they're knowing what they will be achieving. And at last, we have the most important, I consider, in this crafting strategy is to generate leadership in the company. The strategy cannot be achieved, aligned, or developed if we don't have managers, especially general managers, CEOs, that cannot generate a leadership on their own people.